Now take the human brain and then look at it, examine it, and that has been done. They've examined the human brain in every way. I saw on television just the other day where now they can explore and look through the brain of a living person. They don't have to take a dead corpse, but they can see everything in the brain while the person is still living. Now, I don't know how damaging that's going to be, and I don't think the scientists know either. They're experimenting with things clear beyond their control today. But nevertheless, we understand the human brain. We know what it's like. We can see it. And it's something that's physical that our eyes can see. We can take hold of it and feel it. But you know that the brain of an elephant is just as good, but larger. The brain of a chimpanzee, is just as good, but a little smaller. But the brain of a dolphin and of a whale are larger than a human brain, and yet they are stupid compared to a human. We think of them as having certain intelligence. You know, that if they have any intelligence whatever, well, we think it's something terrific for an animal. Because they are the dumb brutes after all. The output of the human brain is thousands or millions of times greater than that of an animal brain. And the reason is we're made after the God kind. In other words, there is a spirit in man that enters man with his first breath. Man himself is not that spirit. As man is born, he is nothing but human flesh. But with the very first breath, the spirit enters into him with that breath. It's a portion of spirit, a little particle of spirit, and that particle of spirit imparts the power of intellect to the human brain. However, it does not think, it does not see, and it can deal only with material things. Man was made with a spirit, but he was made to need another spirit, the spirit that comes from God. And he cannot understand spiritual equations and spiritual problems and things that are spiritual in nature until he has a second spirit that only God can impart. And there are certain conditions by which God will impart it. Now then, let's go back to where the man was created. And we read now next in the second chapter of Genesis, beginning with verse 7. And the eternal God formed man of the dust of the ground and breathed into his nostrils the breath of life, and man became a living soul. Now animals also became living souls, and in the Hebrew language in which this was written, the word nephesh is the word that was translated soul, and the word nephesh is